Sri Gurubhyo Namah children, welcome to online session. Already we are discussing with the topic surface chemistry. In the previous class, I told about the Freundlich adsorption isotherm. We have seen the curve which is obtained in Freundlich isotherm. For example, we have discussed about the gases and the quantity of gas adsorbed on the adsorbent versus pressure. So we have seen Freundlich adsorption isotherm of gases. For gases we have seen. Now we are going to talk about the Freundlich adsorption isotherm for solution phase. We are going to talk about Freundlich adsorption isotherm for solution phase. So we are going to talk about what is Freundlich adsorption isotherm, how it varies with the concentration, and we are going to talk about X by M ratio, where X is nothing but quantity. That is, here we are going to talk about the difference between initial and final concentration, and M is nothing but mass of the solid adsorbent, and we are going to talk about concentration. So we are going to get a Freundlich adsorption curve, where we are going to take concentration in the x-axis and we are going to take X by M ratio in the y-axis, and we are going to say how adsorption decreases with the temperature. So we are going to say there will be increase in adsorption at low temperature but decrease in adsorption at higher temperature. We are going to see in detail. Shall we go inside the theme, children? I want everybody to be ready with your notebook. Okay, Freundlich, write the heading. Freundlich adsorption isotherm for solution phase. Freundlich adsorption isotherm for solution phase. Freundlich adsorption isotherm for solution phase. Solids can adsorb solute. Solids can adsorb solute from solution. Solids can adsorb solute from solution. Okay, solids can adsorb solute from solution. For example, when aqueous solution of acetic acid is shaken with when an aqueous solution of acetic acid is shaken with charcoal, the quantity of acetic acid in the solution decreases. So what is that we are going to say? We are going to draw the Freundlich adsorption isotherm for solution phase. So what is the condition here? Solids can adsorb solute from solution. So here, what is the solution I am taking? Aqueous solution of acetic acid. When aqueous solution of acetic acid is shaken with charcoal. So what is charcoal here? Adsorbent. What is the role of charcoal here? It acts as an adsorbent. So when aqueous solution of acetic acid is shaken with charcoal, what will happen to the quantity of solute? The concentration of solute or the quantity of solute in the solution decreases. Here I wanted to get, there are four observations. There are four observations There are four observations for adsorption in solution phase. 4 observation for adsorption in solution phase. We have to discuss, there are 4 important observations we are going to say for adsorption in solution phase. So what is the first observation? What is the first observation? Larger the surface area, larger the surface area of the adsorbent, larger the surface area of the adsorbent, greater will be the adsorption. Greater will be the adsorption. Larger the surface area of the adsorbent, greater will be the adsorption. This is first assumption, first observation. The second one, adsorption decreases. Adsorption decreases with increase in temperature. So what is happening? Adsorption decreases with increase in temperature. The second observation. And third one, adsorption depends on the quantity of solute in the solution. The extent of adsorption, the extent of adsorption, the extent of adsorption depends, the extent of adsorption depends on the quantity of solute in the solution. So, the third observation is the extent of adsorption depends upon the quantity of solute in the solution. What is the next observation? The adsorption depends on the adsorption depends on the nature of the adsorption depends on the nature of the adsorbate and the adsorbent. So, the adsorption depends on the nature of the adsorbate and the adsorbent. So, we are discussing the Freundlich adsorption isotherm for solution phase. Actually, solids can adsorb solute from the solution. What is the example we are discussing? When aqueous solution of acetic acid is shaken with coconut charcoal. Charcoal here. What is the role of charcoal here? Adsorbent. Charcoal acts as an adsorbent. So here we have to talk about when it is adsorbed by the, what is that, charcoal. What is happening? The quantity of acetic acid in the solution decreases. So what is the result? Adsorption is taking place. The quantity of solute here, what is solute here? Acetic acid. The quantity of acetic acid, which is a solute in the solution, decreases. There are 4 observations we are going to make for, what is that, adsorption in solution phase. What is the first one? We are going to talk about surface area. Larger the surface area, greater will be the adsorption. When the adsorbent surface is greater, adsorption is also greater. What is second one? Adsorption depends, what is that? It decreases with increase in temperature. Already we have seen. Temperature and adsorption are inversely proportional. So, increase in temperature decreases the adsorption. What is the third one? We are going to talk about the extent of adsorption depends upon the quantity of solute in the solution. So, adsorption depends upon the quantity of solute in the solution. Concentration of solute in the solution. What is the last one? The extent of adsorption depends on the nature of the adsorbate and adsorbent. So, it depends on the nature of the adsorbate and adsorbent. In the previous case, we have studied about the observations for solute in solution phase, for adsorption in solution phase. I have told about 4 important observations we have seen. Now we are going to draw the Freundlich adsorption isotherm by taking concentration in the x-axis and x by m in the y-axis. We are going to see the equation. We are going to draw the graph by plotting concentration in the x-axis and x by m ratio in the y-axis. We are going to say how adsorption decreases with increase in temperature at particular concentration. Shall we see, children? Write the equation now. X by m is equal to k into c power 1 by n, where n is greater than 1. So, what is x? X is nothing but difference between initial and final concentration. Difference between initial and final concentration of solute in the solution. What is m here? M is nothing but mass of the adsorbent. What is K here? K and what is that? K and N depends on the nature of adsorbent and adsorbate. So, K and N values depends on the nature of adsorbent and adsorbate. What is C here actually? Equilibrium concentration, where adsorption is complete. Equilibrium concentration where adsorption is complete. So here I told about the Freundlich adsorption isotherm for solution phase. What is the equation we have written? X by m is equal to k into c power 1 by n, where n is greater than 1. What is x here? This difference between the initial and final concentration of solute in the solution. What is small m? It refers to the mass of the adsorbent. What is K and N? K and N depends on the nature of the adsorbate and adsorbent. What is C here? Capital C, equilibrium concentration. What is equilibrium concentration? When adsorption is complete. So, equilibrium concentration is nothing where adsorption is completed. So, C is nothing but equilibrium concentration. We are going to draw the graph now, taking concentration in the x-axis. Concentration we are going to take in the x-axis. And x by m we are going to take it as a y-axis. So, concentration we are going to plot in the x-axis and x by m ratio we are going to draw in the y-axis at, see the adsorption isotherm. This is for 195 Kelvin, this is for 244 Kelvin and this is for 273 Kelvin. See the adsorption isotherm, this is nothing but adsorption isotherm. See here, at high temperature, adsorption decreases. What is the high temperature here? 273 Kelvin. So, at high temperature, adsorption decreases. with fixed concentration. With fixed concentration. Now we are going to take logarithm to check the validity of the reaction. We are going to talk about the validity of the adsorption in solution phase by taking logarithm for the above equation. So x by m is equal to k into c power 1 by n. So taking log, what is that you will be getting when you take logarithm? So log x by m is equal to log k plus 1 by n into log c. So what is that we are getting? Log x by m is equal to log k plus 1 by n log c. By plotting log c in the y-axis and log x by m in the x-axis. So what you will get? You will be getting a straight line where when you are going to take the slope of the straight line, so what is happening here? You can get slope is equal to 1 by n. Slope is equal to 1 by n, whereas intercept is equal to log k. Intercept is equal to log k. So what we have done, in order to check the validity of the Freundlich adsorption isotherm for solution phase, I have taken logarithm for the above equation. So log x by m is equal to log k plus 1 by n log c. Plotting log c in the x-axis and log x by m in the y-axis, I can get a straight line where I can take the slope of the line as well as the intercept. What is the slope of the line? It is 1 by n, whereas intercept is log k. So this is Freundlich adsorption isotherm for solution phase.